Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and today we are going to work on layout number 2 from the Keeping Tradition Scrapbooking Workshop from Stampin' Up. We did a number 1 last week, so if you missed that, I'll put a little link up on the video so you can go back and check out what we did with that layout. Today I'm actually going to do the layout pretty close to how they have designed it. Because once I got the little elements out and my photos, which of course are Christmas, this layout worked out really well. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together and just show you a couple tips of maybe elevating your pages just a little bit more. I love these workshops because they come with the paper, the cardstock, pre-printed bases, punch outs. So I've already punched out which the punch outs that go with project number 2. They're labeled on the back, and then a sticker sheet. And you don't usually use all the stickers, and sometimes not even all the punch outs. So you can mix and match and change them up to what fits your pictures best. So let's go ahead and start with the left hand page. Now this background, let me move this, is already pre-printed for you. Look how beautiful that is. Like just that page alone. So it's white on the back, but look how pretty. I'm going to add some things to the background at the end. So stick around, I'll show you some things you can do with that. So what we're going to do is just start with adding these elements. So we have, it looks like we have a sticker. Actually, let's put this one first. It's that polka dot one that has the floral on the back. So if you have pictures that you want the floral, you just flip it around and you can do that. But I like the red polka dot. And I'm just going to line that up with the pre-printed paper. And then there is a sticker on here. And I know we're going to have to trim it. So there is... Oh, I grabbed 2. There we go. It's like, that's a very thick sticker. Let's try to put that back on there. It's so cute, those stripes. They have that secret sea color to them. I'm really liking that with the Christmas colors. Okay, grab my scissors. You could trim this on your trimmer if you wanted to, but obviously I forgot. That works. And next, let's add this pull party piece. And I love these guides because they tell me exactly where to put it. So this one needs to go 3/4 inches from the left and 2 inches down. Now you can choose the light side or the dark side. I chose the light side. So you have options there to change it up. So we have 2 inches down. So there'd be 10 and then 3/4. So just a little bit of that red is peeking out. And make sure it's on the 10. There we go. All right. Then we have our photos. So the kits do come with photo placeholders, but I have my photos, so I'm just going to set those aside. I can use them on something else. There's a punch out that has lines for journaling, and this one right here. So then this one is 2 1/4 down and 4 3/8. So it has you doing this middle one first, which is smart. So then you can line up the rest of them. So 2, I should bring this out. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1/4. Oops, do it this way. That's helpful. Okay, and then 4 3/8. So like right there. 3/8. Let's see. 1, 2. Let me just line it up, see if it looks right. I think I need to move it over just a little bit. It'd be helpful if I had, let's see, Which one's the 8th? Ooh, I am so horrible with measurements. I'm thinking it's this one. Nope, we gotta scooch it over this way. How about I just eyeball it? Scooch this over just a little bit. Oh, we need to do it down. Okay, I think I'm good with that. I tried to do the measurements. I'm really not good. If you've been with me for a while, you know, I get them all mixed up. And it's funny, like if I'll do a project with the 5/8 and the 3/8 and all of those, I just get really mixed up. So I try to just stick with the halves and the fourths. Okay, so now I have my kids' photos. This was Christmas morning, actually, this last year, I believe. And I like to take a picture with their stack of gifts. I think it started as a tradition. I think my mom did that when we were little. So I do it so I can remember what they got each year, you know? Okay, so next we have this little punch out. Look how cute that is. And it's gonna go right along the bottom. So let's add that. Now you could edge distress some of these pieces. I didn't think of that until like right this second. But like the pool party and stuff, you could totally edge distress them and bring those out a little bit more. Okay, then we have this flower or poinsettia, and it goes right here. Let me put the leaves underneath. And there we go. I just got my nails done, so my hands are slippery. So you know when they do the lotion and stuff, so everything, I'm like, I'm getting fingerprints and everything's sliding out of my hands, and my hands are shiny, but I just want to get this video done. So we had it for today. Okay, and then we have this cute bow, and it goes on top of there. Actually, I think I want to put it more off to the left over the greenery. Okay, then I'm going to should probably add some little pop-ups underneath the tails. Yeah, I should have rethinked doing a video right after getting the nails done. I went with gray because I'm going to a conference with my husband, and it's for cybersecurity. I go and help him with the conference. I know nothing about the industry or the how it works, but I can do like I can check people in and all those kind of fun things. So I can be people person. So I go help with the logistics of that. And I wanted my nails to match the shirts because you get like a volunteer shirt and they are gray. So that's why I did my nails gray to match that. Okay. And then let's see, we have, here's our little banner piece. Goes right here. And I think the numbers are for like you talk about the different traditions that you have, or you can number your photos and then journal. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to do a number, but let's do Making Magic. And it just goes over that. Deck the halls. That way. And trim the tree. I might use those numbers for the year. That might be a smart thing for me to do. Okay, and I know I have this pink one left over from their last one, so I'm going to add that there instead of the number. This was from their last layout, so there's something there, and it matches the pink here. Okay, so the most wonderful time of year is our title. You could, I think we're using Christmas next week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on layout number 3. We'll be working on that next week. I'm just going to tuck that right underneath that flower, and it's very sticky, so guess what? It's going right there if I want it to or not. Okay, so that is page number 1. Oh wait, it has December. Hold on. Or we have ho ho ho. You know, let's do ho 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 because this is them opening their Christmas presents. There we go. Cute. So cute. Glad I noticed that. Okay, so I think that is done. So let's go to page number 2. So line this up. I will show you a little something I was trying, and maybe it would work for you, but it just didn't work for me. So I thought one of the techniques they suggest is to color in the leaves. I didn't really like the green, so I thought maybe if I mimicked this flower right here, can you see it? And did a blue in the center, that would work. But I didn't have that dark blue, and the blues I had didn't really work, but I did it underneath this big piece, so it's going to be covered right up. So if you want to play around and try different techniques or coloring, you can do that under the pieces that won't be shown. So that was kind of a trial and error to see if it would work, to maybe add a little bit to the background. Okay, so let's grab our next one. Is this one right here, and it's supposed to go down 4.5. Oh, let's see, light, dark. Let's do the dark. There we go. So cute. Okay, I'm just loving these colors together. The dark blue, the light blue, and the red is so pretty. Okay, so next we can put our scallops. So these were all punch outs. So I made it super, I can't pick up anything. Oh, no. There we go. Punch outs that made it super easy to grab these. Let's see, they have, doesn't really tell me other than, okay, I think I'm just gonna have to lay these out because they don't give me a starting point, and I know that they are layered this way, if that makes sense. So the green is on top, so it's like that. And we have a stripe sticker, so that really thin one that I almost put on the other page goes right here, down below this red. So cute. Oh, I need to trim it. So it's just 11 inches if you are going to use your trimmer. Okay, so these will go under here. So maybe I'll just start and see how it goes. I mean, it might give me instructions if I read them, but I don't. So I'm going to start it at about 4 inches. That sounds about right. Let's do that. And then we're going to do the pink one. Love all these fun patterns. Just leave it a little bit. We'll see how it works on the top. So I'm not going to push them down because I might have to move them a little bit, but we will see. I'm doing them about every ½ inch, if that's helpful. Oops. And then they move because I don't push them down too far. So this one's like at 5.5. And let's hope, cross our fingers. Yeah, pretty close. I need to bring this one up just a little bit. Okay, and then we'll add this green one. So cute. And we left about 1/4 of an inch on each side. And there we go. Except I need to move this up again. Scooch that up a little bit. There we go. All good. Okay, so now we have our photo placemat. So we don't need the holder. So this goes 2 inches, excuse me. Or you could do the green. There's options. So this goes about 2 inches up and 1 7/8 over. So we'll just kind of go, how about right there? That look good? And then this white piece goes 4 1/2. So 4 1/2 and 2 3/4. So 1, 2, and 3/4. About right there. So it just overlaps that one just a little bit. So let's add our photos. Another tradition I have is I get my kids pajamas every year, and then I make them take a picture by the tree in their new pajamas. Okay, and then this is my youngest, so it goes oldest to youngest across the way with the kids in the center. And then we have this Deck the Halls, and go right above there, or maybe it goes over a little bit. Let's add some dimensionals to that. You can always add dimensionals at anything. Just makes them pop a little bit. Okay. And see, right above here, Deck the Halls. And we have this cute red flower that can go right above there. And then we have our red banner that we can put a number on. I'm going to scooch that a little bit further because I don't want it to cover up my star on my tree. Okay, now we lost the flower. The one flower I was showing you. Did it fall? Oh goodness. Oh, here it is. It's hiding. The inspiration for the whole trying something different. There we go. And then we could put a number on there if we wanted to. And we do have the fa la 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 la. That comes over here. There's a sticker that says home for the holidays. That will work because we are at home. My son is getting married, so next year it's gonna be so different. Oh, it makes me kind of sad, but they grow up, right? Let's see. Stick that right there. And then we have the fa la 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 la. Then we start new traditions, right? When they get married, we start new traditions. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. What do we do when the kids get married? They're not home anymore. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. Okay, so that looks like pretty much everything, but I'm going to add a few things. So like I said, I'm not using the numbers on anything. So I think I'm going to do, because this was 2024. I think I'm going to actually take the 20 and the 24. Yes, because we're 2025 this year. And add them to this page. Just kind of down here. And then there's one more fun little thing I want to do just to personalize it a little bit. 20, 24. So you can see that you probably can't see very well, but there's our two little kitties right there trying to get into their presents. The cats get gifts too, right? I mean, when I was younger, my dog always got gifts. She would get a box of biscuits and she would sniff those out under the tree, and it was kind of funny. She knew exactly which present was hers. So I have this Jolly Delivery stamp set that has these cute little paw marks, and I want to kind of fill in this area right here with the paws. So I'm hoping it works out. Just to kind of do something a little fun right here on this page. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually, because I'm going to start over here, and then I kind of want to go like right here. So I'm going to just put these placeholders so I can go off the side of the page. And I grabbed my Pool Party ink. Now, this isn't very traditional Christmas, but here we go. So let's try this one out and see what it looks like. Cute little paws. I need them to go that way. There we go. So I'm going to kind of just start here and go across this bottom. So crazy. Uh-oh, I lifted that one up. That's okay. And right there. And one more. Just there was something fun, a little nod to the kitties for our Christmas morning. So I think, oh wait, we need to put, we need to do some bling. So I grabbed my Wink of Stella. So this, if you're familiar with Close to My Heart, this is like our shimmer brushes. This Wink of Stella brush, and what I want to do is actually just brush in. Let me see, I think I need to squish it just a little bit to get some more of that ink out. Good thing I have these extra placeholders. And I'm going to color in some of these larger flowers. Can you see that? Can you see the shimmer? I'll hold it up just a second. Maybe I'll just do this type of flower so it's all consistent. And there's one here. I'm not being too like perfect on it. And let's do this one right here. I mean, you could do them all if you wanted to, but I think it'd be nice just to do a couple. And let's do this one right here. So it kind of just leaves like a clear shimmer, just like our clear shimmer brush from Close to My Heart. And I think this is the first time I've used the Wink of Stella on a project, honestly. It's been sitting on my desk, just waiting to be used. And let's add some to these. So kind of these flowers that have more of an opening. Add a little shimmer to those. Can you see that? I can in person, so it definitely adds a little bit to the page. Okay, let me lift it up and see if you can see it a little bit more. Maybe when it dries, it'll just be shimmery, and I can go back and do more if I want to, just so it has that little pop of color. So okay, now I think I'm done. What do you think of this page? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, I would love a thumbs up. Click the subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video. And you can also go back and watch the first layout. And you can find all the list of supplies that I used in the description of the video if you'd like to recreate this page. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.